So I was trying everything out there from almost 2 weeks. I've been trying to get, see the comet, because they were like, okay, it's gonna come back after 6.5, like 6,000 years or so. And I just sat down, and my brother was searching with the telescope, because it was not that, you can't just see it with naked eye. Even though they say that, okay, it's a naked eye comet, you can see it once you spot where it is. Okay, so without knowing where it is, to search for it, it is extremely difficult. Then I just zoomed it as, oh my god, there is, it was there. Oh, okay, it's there. So that is how, figured out, okay, that is where exactly the comet was.
Hello everyone, welcome back. So in my previous video I talked about the comet and how to spot it in the sky. And towards the end of that video I told you guys that I myself personally wasn't able to spot the comet. And even after a week or so that's still the case. But luckily for us we have someone special. Not only was he able to spot the comet, he did capture it too. So today we have Sujay Sreedhar, the co-founder and chairman of SSERD. So this video is going to be about the chit chat that I had with my friend Sujay. So let's get started. Okay guys, today we have Sujay Sreedhar. He's my friend. He is the chairman and co-founder of SSERD. I saw his status recently, and he had this picture of the comet. So if you know, Sujay, I've been trying very hard to find the comet here from Thrissur. It's been very hard. The light pollution, don't get me started, yeah. It's very hard. So there was this day when it was like kind of clear, but still I couldn't spot it with my naked eyes. So that's when I saw your status the other day, and I was blown away. I was so relieved that someone from near to my house saw it. So that was a relief. So before we get to the comet part, I would like to ask you something. Could you tell us about SSERD? I know it's a long story, like a long story short version of it.
Okay, so to start off, SSERD is an organization which is promoting space education for the people who don't know about it. So we started back in I think 2016 or so, when me and Nikita, she's the co-founder, we started talking about how much of a gap is there between the students going into the college and whom we really needed for the industry. So that is when this all thing started off. And it is basically I had organized a conference. Okay, so it was for open for everyone to join, and she was one of the local organizers who was there, because I was from Kerala, and I needed someone in Bangalore to help me out with those things. So she was the one who was do taking care of a few things over there. And that is when we started talking, and then we realized, she also wanted to do internship in ISRO, where she didn't had any contacts, because you needed contacts to go to ISRO and ask for internship. So that is when this all thing started off, and we've been working out on various things, how we can bring in more people and connect them to the scientists and engineers, not just in ISRO, around the world, and also entrepreneurs who can help them to guide or support them in any way they're possible. So that is how SSERD started, in very, very short. And we right now we have in Philippines, we have a branch. We are working in Nepal. We are having a couple of people in Sri Lanka. So there are a couple of expansion plans outside India. We actively are working with the Philippines team. We had around 200 odd people who are active over there. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on now.
There's a lot of things going on in regards to SSERD, because I myself came to know about it when I first came for the Star Trek program that you guys had. So that was the first time that I was hearing about SSERD, and after that, we came in touch. It's been like a year or two, and it's so cool. You guys do a lot of stuff that I really admire you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll get to the comet part. So how did you see it in the naked eyes and capture it, or did you capture it and spot it?
Okay, so the comet part. So it's actually a bit complicated. So I was trying everything out there from almost 2 weeks. I've been trying to get, see the comet, because they were like, okay, it's gonna come back after 6,500 years or so. And I was like, okay, I needed to see it. Then I woke up like almost a week at 5. I woke up like every day 5 o'clock. We have a ground over there here nearby, where it's a bit high level so that I can see the entire horizon. So I was going there at 5 o'clock, waiting till 6:30, and 6:30 getting frustrated, telling, okay, it's cloudy, I can't see anything. So I was like, okay, totally frustrated for almost a week. Then the second week came in when the comet was on the other side. It was basically on the west side, and it was like, okay, fine. Now I don't need to at least get up at 5 o'clock. And it's like, okay, fine. Let's see. And one day I've been waiting for one chance to see it. So one day when I saw, okay, the sky was clear, I was like, okay, today is the day. And then what we did is, okay, then actually usually me, my dad and my brother, we just go up. I just take my telescope, we see Jupiter and Saturn, and I try to click some photos of that Milky Way. So I just kept the camera there, and I was like, okay, fine, let's see what is gonna happen today. And the sky was clear, so I called my brother. He was downstairs. I told, okay, get the telescope up, let's see what happens. And he brought the telescope, we set everything up. We searched for like almost like 40 minutes or so, maybe around 40 minutes we've been searching. And then I thought, okay, fine, let me see if I can get a photo of it. I know approximately where it would be, okay, because it was very feeble, like the lights were dimming, that the lights were dimming. And I was like, okay, fine, let me take a photo and see. And I just sat down, and my brother was searching with the telescope, because it was not that, you can't just see it with naked eye. Even though they say that, okay, it's a naked eye comet, you can see it once you spot where it is. Okay, so without knowing where it is, to search for it is extremely difficult. So we were like, okay, fine. Then I sat down, clicked a photo, nothing came. I changed the settings a bit more, tweaked the settings here and there. Then I clicked again. Then I saw a spot. I was like, okay. I thought that was a cloud patch. And I was like, okay, fine, leave it. Then I clicked one more. And I was like, okay, there is something wrong here. And I just zoomed in. I was like, oh my god, there is. It was there. I was like, oh, okay, it's there. So that is how figured out, okay, that is where exactly the comet was. Then I used that idea, okay, where exactly that comet is based on that landmarks and all those things. I figured, okay, this is where the comet is. Then I turned the telescope to that side and pointed it at the right place. So that is how this entire thing played out. Then I tried to click a few more pictures, and I got my lucky shot. It was a bit more clearer. But the thing was, at that point of time, my idea was not at all to click photo. Okay, my this thing was to see it. That the only thing which I wanted to do was to see the comet. That's the end of it. I was, in so much into seeing it, I totally forgot about the camera, where camera was clicking the photos. Anyways, that is what actually happened.
Yeah, the experience would have been great. So, it's been kind of a lockdown here in this region where I live. So I went outside, I went to a place, it was under contamination zone and it was locked down. But we took the risk and went there, but still we couldn't see it. Like, I understand that if you only know where to look, you would be able to spot it. So when I saw a picture, what was peculiar was that it was very high in the sky. I wasn't hoping it to be very high in the sky. I was thinking a bit high the horizon or something, but it was pretty high.
Actually, the applications were confusing sometimes. The apps confuse sometimes, but it was in a certain height. After the sunset, it just goes down and down and down and down. Afterward, after 8:30, it goes down, and maybe after 9, you will not be able to see it anymore. Actually, I managed to click it 3 times. Yesterday, I managed to click few more photos. Now, yesterday it was a green color, it was in a really greenish color. But the day which I clicked, it was white, and it had that beautiful tail. You can see.
If it wasn't for this lockdown, I would have come there. From here, I can't see anything. It's total light pollution. I can't see I've been trying even with binoculars. The thing is that you don't know what you're looking at, whether it's a star or a comet.
Yeah, actually, that is another point. My dad was asking, okay, where it is, how it looks. I was like, see, I haven't seen it before. I don't know how it looks. We'll see it for the first time. I'm seeing it for the first time, and then he's like, oh, okay. Because usually when I am searching for something like a planet or a deep space object, I have an idea, okay, how it might look like, or where I should look for.
Yeah.
This thing, this is the first time. Even I had no clue how it looks, where to look, all those things. So I was like, oh, okay. Then I said, okay, I'll search for it. Hold on. And then everyone was excited. Everyone in my family was on the terrace trying to see the comet.
I think the comet won't be like very much visible after the it's over, right? After 2 more days.
Yeah, it's almost over. Yesterday, when I compare it with day before yesterday's picture and yesterday's picture, you can actually see that decreasing in brightness. Like you can actually spot the difference between these two photos. The day before yesterday's photo, it was partially less cloudy, and it was less cloudy comparatively than yesterday's. Yesterday we had a bit of clouds, but you can actually spot the difference in the reduction in the magnitude. You can say, yeah, it's actually visible. So it's gonna be extremely difficult today and tomorrow. It's gonna go, I guess, and I think it has to do with the fact that there is moon, right? Moonlight is also there. I think it has to do with the fact of that, but yeah, it's actually reducing. The magnitude is, I think, kind of reducing.
But can you see like more detail when it got like a bit less in magnitude? Like you told that you saw some hints of green color in it. So.
Oh no, that was yesterday. That was yesterday and day before yesterday. And my photos were, it was in green color, the tail and all those things. But in the day one, when I saw through the telescope, it had that green glowish thing. But in the photos, it was kind of coming white. And actually, I think there are 2 more comets in the sky. Apart from Neowise at this moment in the evening sky. So hopefully one of them will be visible in another maybe 1 or 2 weeks.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. It is going to be... totally we have, I think, around 5 odd comets in the sky. 5 or 6 odd comets in the sky right now on the daytime and the nighttime. Hopefully something will turn up in August. I read somewhere that there is something coming up in August.
Let's hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. You pretty much covered all of the questions that I had. I'm like done with the questions. So, do you have anything to say to if you have any message, you can give it, and I think we can wind up with that.
Okay. Something which I want to tell to people who want to take photos, of the sky or the deep space objects.
Yeah.
You need a lot of patience. Okay. I am not into this game from a long time. I just started it off just because I was stuck at home, just because of the lockdown. Before that, I never thought of, okay, let me take photos of, anything. I never thought of that. But the one thing which I realized is that you need a lot of patience. So have a lot of patience, try a few things. I think it's not a big deal. Like taking photograph is not a difficult task. You can actually do it anyone can do it. So give it a try. Like you never know when you will get a really good photos.
That's super cool. Okay, bro. I when you saw the comet after spotting it, how was it like? Was it like a star? Could you see like any
Okay, it's actually kind of weird looking. It doesn't look like a star. It looks like I don't know how to explain it. It looks so weird. That is the truth. You can actually see that glow outside your that center part. You can see a grey color thing. That is how I saw it. There was a center. In the center, there was a grey thing, and around that you can. Basically the nucleus, and outside you can see a halo or glow kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I hope you understood what I meant by it.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. So that's Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you.
Thank you so much for having me, and keep up the good work. I actually saw a couple of your videos. It's actually really good. So keep up the
Oh,
good work.
that's-
So if you need any help, you can always reach out. We'll help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Thank you so much.
So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do like content like this, we can do like more videos by including people in the future. But for that, I hope you subscribe to this channel. We are trying very hard to grow this channel, so if you do subscribe, that would mean a lot to us. So until next time, this is me, your traveling amateur. Goodbye.